What is good, Tesla family? It's Ray J back with another video, and in this one, I'm going to be talking about the one and only Tesla stock, what you should be looking after for the future. I'm also going to break down what's going on with the overall setup, what's happening all over the world for the markets, and how this is affecting Tesla. And I'm also going to break down a massive update from Elon Musk about AI Day that just came out. Now, I am recording this well before AI Day is starting, so I want to actually announce how you could actually watch this live, where you should actually go to, and why this is going to be pretty big for Tesla's fundamental improvements. Now, before I break anything down about the event, I got to mention a couple of things before starting. Firstly, I'm not a financial planner. Don't take any of this as financial advice whatsoever. And also, if you guys can, please smash the like button if you want to see more videos like this. Not only benefits me, it benefits the entire Tesla community as a whole. And the last things, if you guys can, please check out the Webull link down below and in the description. If you sign up for Webull, the link down below, and deposit any amount of money into the account, you're guaranteed up to 12 free stocks, each worth up to $2,000. The best part is any of these 12 free stocks could be a free Tesla share, a free AMC share, or a mix of all of them. It's a limited time offer that ends in just one day. Check it out before they run out. With that out of the way, let's get on with the video. So, just as a very friendly reminder, guys, AI Day is here. It's going to be starting at 6:15 p.m. Pacific time. So it's actually going to be very late for a lot of people, especially people on the East Coast. It's going to be very late because this event may end at like 7:30, maybe close to 8 p.m. Pacific time. So it's going to be very late for people. And that's the reason why I'm thinking of maybe uploading a video tomorrow morning very early where I actually break down everything that went down and also talk about the context of it, because more announcements could be made after the event. And as a result, if you want to watch this live, all you have to do is go on Tesla's Twitter page and you can see this post that they have right here. And once you click on it, it's going to take you to tesla.com/AI day. I think that's what the website is, or it's just livestream.tesla.com. And from there, you could actually watch the event. I'm recording this like 4 hours before. It's pretty late for most of the country, like I said. So for that reason, a lot of people may not be available on a Friday night to actually watch it, but I want to talk about something very big about the event. And then I want to talk about Tesla's share price after. So I'm going to make this different. Let me first talk about the big thing Elon Musk actually announced. That's on his Twitter page. So this was posted 15 hours ago. It says, "Let's go." It was posted by Whole Mars Catalog, and it shows AI Day tomorrow. And there's a hearts being made by the hands of a robot. Now, some people thought this was CGI, it's not real, this and that. And Elon Musk responded. And he said, "They're the hands of Optimus. That is not CGI. This confirms that Elon Musk is going to unveil a humanoid robot with real hands that could do all sorts of functionalities." That's incredible news. Now, the problem I do see about lots of things that were said by the media, where there were these unexpected or unrealistic expectations that were being made, saying that the robot's like fully ready to just replace human workers. It's going to be like super fast and it's ready. I don't know if that's going to be the case yet. Now, I do think it's absolutely incredible that Tesla has this, and it makes me very, very bullish for the long term, guys. For years to come, I'm super bullish for this technology they're investing in, how valuable each and every single one of these robots are going to be, and how much it could actually benefit the company, its output, its production, and also the rest of the world if Tesla does release a product line around this. So, absolutely incredible. And we are seeing a lot of people now going crazy over this. I mean, to me, it's incredible. I'm amazed by this. I really believe Tesla has something big in store for us. However, despite that, there's a lot of other things that have to be remembered about AI Day, because AI Day is not just about them, announcing they have a robot. It's also mainly about, as Elon Musk said, recruiting more engineers to help solve problems. So with all these things coming out, I mean, it's very amazing, but they're also going to talk about the technical details of the robots, whether or not they're able to like produce it yet, whether they're going to be in factories yet or not, the functionalities, things like that. We're also going to learn about the Dojo computer, what type of hardware it's going to be using, how it's going to be learning, what type of improvements are going to be made for how it learns, especially when it's incorporated with full self-driving technology, and also what type of changes are going to come from their vector space, their learning capabilities, their abilities to like identify objects and things like that. So it's going to be very excited for people very interested in these technologies. However, like I said before, you have to be very careful with those expectations, because the robot could be amazing. I think it's going to be amazing. But the problem is if we are expecting them to have a fully finished product and they're going to be releasing this product immediately or like super soon and have all the details, we should be very careful with that because we'll have to wait and see how it really goes. Now, the event is starting in a little bit over like 4 hours, so we'll have to wait and see. But to me personally, it's still very bullish news for the long term. So that's what's absolutely awesome for me. Now, there is one thing I have to warn everyone about though, and that is the fact that fundamentals are not running the market right now. And it's very unfortunate for anyone to hear this. And that's the reason why I'm still very cautious when it comes to Tesla's share price. The overall setup of Tesla's share price is actually kind of bearish right now. You could see we have this inverse George W, as many people call it, and it's looking like we're actually heading down for this gap fill area right over here. Now, does this imply that Tesla's going to drop after AI day? Not necessarily. We could actually get somewhat of a push to the upside. We actually have a gap up here. Let me just show it to you. I'm also hiding my drawings so you guys can't see support and resistance levels as well. But right here, it is possible for us to like fill this gap and maybe get rejected after that. But the problem I'm seeing with the markets, guys, is look at SPY over the last couple of days. All right, we had this big trap on one of these days. I think right over here, huge trap followed by a huge rejection, and the SPY continues to make those lower lows. We broke below the June lows, and now we're actually making more and more new lows for the year. Not the best of signs. Another thing that I'm very cautious about is when you look at the weekly on SPY and you look at the EMAs, the red line right here is the EMA. And you could see we haven't actually broken below the 200 EMA and held that for a long time since 2008. Typically, when we touch the red line or the 200 EMA, we get a nice bounce. The market bounces back. And for people who are confused as to why I'm talking about SPY, it does affect Tesla. It represents the whole market. The NASDAQ does too. And these will have an effect and influence on Tesla, believe it or not. So, with that said, we actually broke below the 200 EMA, which could be a very bearish signal unless we get a bit of a bounce, which is still possible. We're just not seeing the signs and confirmation of it just yet. So, anyways, guys, looking at Tesla, I'd be very careful. We are actually dropping a bit. And on the 5 minutes, I'm noticing that we're just continuing to drop even more. So, I'd be watching. Let me just show you guys the key zones. All right, here. So right here, I'm going to be watching, let me see. This is about 265. I want to see how we actually react to 265. Break below that, then 260 is on the table. All right. And it's very likely we're going to retest this. And then if we break below 260, guys, we're most likely going to fill the gap and come down to 250. Now, because of AI day, it is possible for us to get a big reversal, at least temporarily, and push back up to this zone. But if Tesla does not make like a higher low and show lots of strength after that, there's no guarantee it's going to last forever, guys. So that's why I want everyone to be very careful with the stock right now. And one of the main reasons as to why I'm talking about being very careful is because of what's going on in our economy. So I'm going to try to quickly go over all these things. There's so much information. The market right now is pretty fearful. We're extremely fearful, actually. And what's interesting is we tend to hit peak fear in September historically before we kind of capitulate and see a big reversal in October. I'm not counting on the reversal starting immediately when October starts. It may take a week or maybe a week and a half before it ends up happening, but we have to wait and see, right? We have to wait and see for the actual reversal to come first. We're not seeing the signs yet, which is why I'm still very cautious. Now, on the options chain for the SPY, the puts are just crazy for next week, especially for Friday. It looks like there are lots of bears coming in, and this makes it even more likely that we could actually see a big drop on like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, maybe, but then maybe get a slight reversal to trap some bears. It's very possible. I'm just not counting on anything just yet because the market is very unpredictable, but downside still seems more imminent because we're not showing signs of reversing just yet. From an economic standpoint, many economists are divided on the risk of a US recession because the jobs data is not necessarily helping. This is because the Fed wants jobs to actually start taking some hits because they want our economy to slow down. And this is like the interest that they're taking to actually bring down inflation now. So they're really changing their perspectives. And from here, We're also seeing that in the UK, we're seeing a weaker pound as the value of the pound is dropping, getting very close to the US dollar. Once again, we're starting to see the pain reflected in the US markets, as many Fed officials have stated. PCE came out. Once again, it was higher than expected in August, not the best of signs. Once again, the Fed is still seeing all this pressure on them to actually raise rates even more and maybe keep them higher for longer periods of time, for maybe over a year or so, as many Fed officials have stated just recently, such as Bullard. And the last thing I want to talk about is this right here. Many tensions are still going on between Russia and Ukraine, and also we have more lockdowns in China. We're seeing more global tensions. We're seeing like 10% inflation in Germany, for instance. So the whole world is just in chaos right now for the financial markets. And we are likely going to see more pain, to be honest with everyone, as a recession for earnings is coming up pretty soon. And I'd be very careful, guys. I'd be very, very strong during these times because things could get tough, especially when you're trying to afford gas, you're trying to afford your bills. I understand everything. I'm living through that too. But the best thing to do during these times is to educate ourselves on what's happening, to not quit. And please remember, the future is still bright despite all of this. So, with that said, guys, for Tesla, what does this all mean for Tesla's share price? The answer is I can't guarantee anything just yet until we get more data from AI Day. Even if we push up a bit and fill the gap to the upside, I'd still be very cautious right here because you have to watch and see if we get another rejection between this 288 to 290 zone. We're notorious for getting rejections right there. But the thing is, and to be honest with everyone, if we just like don't worry about the gaps or even like AI day, if we didn't have to worry about AI day, guys, I'd be pretty bearish on Tesla. And I'm saying this because of the technical setup from just a technical standpoint, with the market making new lows. This setup does not look the best. We had like a triple rejection up here. We're forming this nice inverse W. If you want to call it an M, you could do that too. I heard some people say that. And it's looking like we're heading for this gap. But like I said, it looks like Tesla still has more potential downside. So during a downtrend, it doesn't mean we have to be red every single day. So even if Monday is kind of green thanks to AI day, I'd still be very cautious. You guys could see when we were at like 313, we came down, we pushed up a bit, then we came down even lower. So be very cautious. Get ready for AI Day. Once again, go on Tesla's Twitter page if you want to find where the link is to Tesla's like live stream page. You can also look it up on the internet and be ready, guys. I will give you guys more updates about this, but what I really want to do is watch the event, get all the information I need, wait a little bit of time afterwards, just study, 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 and give you guys an even better video, which I will be releasing on Saturday morning. So thank you all for listening. Please have an absolutely fantastic rest of the day. Enjoy everything life has to offer, and I will see you guys in the next one. Tesla to the moon because the long-term future is bright, and peace out.